It took about a month for Dexter to get over his kennel cough, and once he did, he was neutered. I already had at least 4 weeks with him of just kind of keeping things low-key already because of the kennel cough, so transitioning from, having activity restriction post-surgery really wasn't like that big of a deal. A couple of days after the surgery, once he was able to walk around a little bit more, I took him to a nearby field by my house, and we just worked on something very simple, allowing him to find kibble that was on the grass, and then going onto the skate board to practice the place that I initially taught him on his bed back in our apartment. Dexter is a young dog, and so to ask him to sit still in a somewhat medium-sized field actually requires a lot of mental engagement, some focus, some impulse control. He is on his leash. He's kind of just dragging it around. This place is enclosed, by the way, but I still like for dogs to wear a leash, even though there are somewhere that's enclosed, just in case if for whatever reason a dog were to rush through the fence or anything like that. Now, I'm just working on doing different pictures to Dexter, whether I am trying to pick up poop or tie my shoe or take my attention away from you. That still means that you should hold your position no matter what's happening. And I only do a couple of reps, and then you just see me walking around the field, looking at stuff. If he does happen to hang out by, I just go ahead and reward him, and then we go right back into his little place platform. We were out here for maybe like 10-15 minutes, and he's working with his breakfast. And this is what I mean by not really rushing on taking your dog on walks. Obviously, again, he's recovering from surgery. But doing less and having more intention with what we're doing with our dog is actually a lot more fulfilling to not just ourselves, but actually also for the dog. He is learning that, hey, if you just stay on that platform, you're going to make some pretty good money, and it's going to feel really fun, and it's going to be really cool. And so he starts building trust in me that when I ask him to do a task for maybe a little bit longer time that he'd want, that it's always going to be rewarding. And I go back to practicing different pictures at a time and just using my spatial pressure, some verbal pressure, my hand cues, and of course rewards to let him know this is the expectation of whatever it is that I'm asking him to do. This is the process that I feel like sometimes people rush through, that they just expect their dog to be able to do this sort of thing around kids and their bikes and dogs running and people coming in and out. That stuff is not magically just gonna come. You have to start in low distraction environments and build your way up, and don't think that puzzles are the only way to get your dog over getting a big surgery. Doing something like a decompression sniff that he's doing right now and just a little bit of place. Notice that this skate board's not even tall, so he's not jumping on and off. There are other ways to fulfill our dogs that's not just puzzle toys or going for long walks.